Welcome back. Let's talk about migrating from MySQL 5.7 to MySQL 8. In this section, we are going to talk about migration considerations in general. We will discuss how to check if the data will be the same before migration, and we will also talk about how to check if the queries will behave similar before and after migration. Let's start with migration considerations. In this video, we will discuss how to migrate a replicated MySQL setup, and we will also discuss what tests to do. Migration in general is simple. Upgrade the slaves one by one, promote an upgraded slave to master, upgrade the former master. However, with this process only, we cannot make sure that the database behaves the same way after the upgrade. There are questions like, will the upgrade be compatible with the workload? This means that the queries could behave differently between one version and the other, mostly because of optimizer level differences. Will there be replication issues during the upgrade? After and during the upgrade process, there can be replication issues. The root cause of this is usually data type level differences or some unsafe statement executed differently on the new version, which is mostly because of optimizer level differences. Let's discuss the setup that we will use for testing. We will use two additional slaves, the light blue one on the slide. One we will call the control slave, which is replicating from the master. The other we will call the testing slave, which will be replicating from the control slave. First, we will upgrade the testing slave and leave the control slave on the currently used version. Let's discuss the upgrade process of a single instance. First, shut down mysqld. In order to be able to do this, there should be no application traffic on the instance. Because testing slave is dedicated for testing purposes, we can do this easily. Install the new version. The installation method may vary based on the operating system and what installation method is used. In the lab, we will use the command above to upgrade to the newer version. Then start the new version. Run MySQL upgrade, which will upgrade the data dictionary with the new version. Optionally, restart MySQL. Strictly speaking, this is not needed, although it's good to see a clean startup in the error log after the upgrade, just to make sure that everything is fine. Let's discuss the tests that we are going to perform on this setup. First, we will do a consistency check to make sure that the data is the same on the old and the new version. Then we will check how the individual queries behave in order to make sure that the queries of the workload are running the same way or better than the previous version, or they have an acceptable level of performance degradation. That can be an option as well, like if the queries 80% or 90% of the queries are running faster, and there is a small subset which are running slower, but it's acceptable for them to run slower, that's an option as well.